So I've promised this video, actually I promised it to be live early this week, but kind of my ego got in the way. It's, this time is a bit of shadow work for all of us. So it's like facing your own fears, facing yourself. And basically, this is an intuitive reading, and it's going to be a way to help develop your own personal intuitive skills. Now, I won't get too much into detail because a video won't be able to teach you that. And what I can basically do for now is to give you guidance to what it is that you need to develop during this time of solitude, this time of reflection via the quarantine. So the concept is most people don't get to do discernment or internal reflection because our lives are too busy. What are we gonna do next? So this video is particularly for those who want to seek guidance, what they need to reflect on, what they need to meditate on, or maybe work on. If you're a Kabbalah student, this is perfect time. It's the first day coming into the second day of Aries. So with the astrological calendar, be it Gregorian or Kabbalistic, Aries is the first month, so it is a new year for us, in which Rosh Hashanah was a new year for our personal development. This is the new year for all astrological signs, and it has its own differences, and I will let the Kabbalah teachers explain that. You can go to Kabbalah.com if you want to learn more about it. So the way the intuitive reading is going to work in two ways. I'm going to lay down the cards. You will choose either 1, 2, 3, or 4, whichever calls to your attention or what feels like it's drawing you. Maybe a random card, you just want to explore. Okay, I'll go with 1. Up to you. It's your intuition already taking its place. Step 2, I will ask you to pause the video. So once I flip the cards, stick with the one you chose and pause the video. As you pause the video, I want you to pick 2 or 3 symbolisms in that card. For example, if you see a cup in that card, what can a cup possibly mean to you? After picking 2 or 3 symbolisms and on a piece of paper writing down what they personally mean to you, then continue to play the video. So part 2 will be, I'm gonna read those specific cards to you. There will be a timestamp in the description below. And based on what symbolisms you wrote, look for the parallelisms or differences. And my message, my interpretation of the cards can support or add on to the interpretations you had. So what's gonna basically happen is you're already training your intuition in that process. Okay, so I'll explain it again once I lay down the cards, and let's see where this goes. So I have the cards fanned out here. We're gonna draw numbers 1, 2, 3, and 4. Again, these are cards 1, 2, 3, and 4. So already take a mental note. At this point, I want you to take 3 deep, meaningful breaths through the nose as slow as possible. So I'll count you off. So inhale for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhaling for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Deepening the breath just a bit more for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Hold and exhale for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. So look at the cards and see which one calls out to you, be it 1, 2, 3, or 4. After I reveal the card, I want you to pause the video, pick what symbolisms call to your attention, and there will be a timestamp below once again pointing out to the card. So if you pick 2 or 3, you can skip ahead to that. Okay, for those who pick card number 1, this is time. Pick 2 or 3 symbolisms, what they mean to you, write it down on the paper, pause the video. Once you're done, play it again for the message. At this point, hoping you already wrote down your personal symbolisms of the images here, and for these quarantines, these few days that you're in solitude with yourself, The message is what you might need to work on is discerning, focusing on your relationship, especially if you are in a romantic one. See how you can personally develop and grow as a person to support your relationship or relationships, and see what else you can personally invest. Now, for the single people looking for a partner, what are the ideals or characteristics of a person do you want to be with? And see, reflect, if do you also hold those kinds of characteristics? Meaning, if you want to be with a beautiful person, do you already see yourself as beautiful? If you want to be with someone who has a certain passion or a certain direction in life, does your own personal journey support that? Or are you looking at things, are you asking for a certain fix or a certain type of relationship just because you think it's ideal? So try reflecting on this and go back to your symbolisms and see how this can support or enhance my interpretation of the cards for you. Remember, in doing this, there is no right or wrong. This is your personal intuition, and do not doubt whatever comes into your mind is the message you might have to receive at this point of time. For those who pick card number 2 are ready, pick 2-3 symbolisms, write them down on the paper what they mean to you, and pause the video. Once you're done, go back to playing it. So I'm assuming you're already done writing your notes, your personal meanings on the symbolisms. So the interpretation of this card for you is, are you really on the right path, the right direction in terms of career, work? Do you have the right mindset coming into the next phases of life once this quarantine, this time in our mundane world is over? Maybe this pause, this moment of reflection is right for you to make sure that whatever it is that you want to pursue after is the direction you see yourself doing in the next 20, 30 years. And if you feel like it's not yet where you're at or where you want to be at, what changes can you do? What skills can you enhance? What studies can you take to get you there? It doesn't mean automatically giving up, resigning your job. It means doing the work to be closer to a path that you see is best for you. For those who pick card number 3, pick 2-3 symbolisms, write them down on paper what they personally mean to you, and once you're ready, play the video again. So if now you're done writing down your personal meaning, symbolisms, the message of the card for you is let yourself heal. You know, it's been said a lot of times by many different people that the past 2-3 years has been quite difficult or challenging in terms of mindset. For most of us, we tend to question life more than usual because we don't know why things are going in directions that aren't helping our personal growth or may not feel like it's supporting us in doing so. The advice and guidance to you is during this time of solitude, this quarantine, find what you need to heal. Take time to pause, to rest, and you have started a healing process, be it from love, career, or personal issues that only you can interpret and understand. Allow yourself to heal. Allow yourself to savor in the emotions during this time of quarantine, and maybe the more you reflect on it and discern it, the more you will understand why this happened to you, what lessons can you learn from it, and how can you move forward. It is most important to understand what lessons you take out from it and how you can continue to apply this forward, because chances are the universe will present you with the same kind of problem again in a different form or way, not exactly the same. It's for you to understand and to really integrate that, okay, I'm experiencing the same issue. Now I need to pause, reflect on things, and rather than dealing with it the same way before, why not allow myself to take those bits from the lesson and apply them as I move forward, finding myself in a more secure, joyous place in my life. Because you're ready to grow, and all this time of solitude, this time of quarantine is doing for you is to heal, to really re energize and prepare yourself for the next phase. Because things will move ahead, things will move forward, maybe faster than what we expect, but in good ways. Okay, for those who pick card number 4, this is the time to pick out 2-3 symbolisms, pause the video, and write down what they personally mean to you. And right now you should be playing the video again and listening to the message. So, for people who pick card number 4, it's time to see what blessings you have failed to see before. So during this time of discernment, this reflection, during our moments of solitude, this pause was asked of you to understand and appreciate where your life is at. It's not a matter of how to move forward or what steps you need to do right after. It's a matter of appreciating what you have failed to see. Be your life stand at a good or challenging point. Seeing things beyond what they are, seeing things for being in the very present moment. There are still layers to peel off, there are still layers to dig deep into, and now is the time to do that, because those things you fail to give gratitude or appreciate, things we have failed to see because our lives have been too busy, might be the things that would help propel us forward even stronger in a way that might be even more helpful to our own personal development and growth. Once you understand and see those things in your life, those treasures, those riches that you have yet to see how you can apply it when things start to normalize, when this quarantine period, when the worries and fears have subsided. It's a good way to move forward, it's a good way to grow. And know that you have these things in life because you have a greatness or wisdom in you that needs to be recognized.